Hello, everyone. This is Heidi with Downtown NorCal, and Rasputin and I have a special guest to interview today. Elizabeth's Pet Sitting has joined us at the park with one of her very nice clients. Welcome, Elizabeth.
Hey, how are you? Thanks for having me, Heidi. This is Tao. She's getting a
Oh,
little distracted, but she loves her ball.
well, whatever works. We all need our comfort toys right now.
She's loving being outside, social distancing. I hope everyone's having a good Monday, getting their dogs walked.
For sure. So tell us about your services generally, as they would be normally, without a crisis.
So normally I offer a number of different services, from pet sitting to dog walking to helping people trim their dog's nails to puppy socialization to socialization groups, cat sitting. I graduated from UC Davis with a degree in animal science, so I can do all the hard stuff, from diabetic animals to expressing anal glands to renal failure cats. I pretty much do it all: horses, dogs, cats, chickens, hedgehogs.
Wow.
Pretty much anything you want to know, I can do.
And you service what areas?
So I service Davis, Woodland, and Winters.
Okay. So normally you're in a really happy industry, but how has it been this year since the crisis?
Oh, this has been super challenging. At the beginning of the year, I was in Thailand, so I was gone for 37 days traveling. And actually, the coronavirus hit when I was in Thailand. So I came back, and people were a little paranoid with the fact that I had been in Asia. And ever since I've been back, it changes. It's like walking a tightrope. You never know. You got to kind of keep yourself self-educated and kind of see, from day to day. But I had over 60 spring break cancellations. So if that's any indication of where we're headed, it's a little scary to kind of know. And I think the uncertainty is kind of what makes me a little bit nervous. Are people going to be able to travel when this is all over? Are they going to have used up their reserve funds? There's just a lot of uncertainty and stress and, economic hardship for everybody, including myself.
And I understand spring break is a particularly valuable time for you, and you're missing all of that revenue that would normally sustain you in other times that are a little bit quieter. Is that right?
It is. So spring break is a time that, people and professors and students are traveling for a week or two, and, they're leaving their dogs and cats and animals. And pretty much I check my phone or email and cancel. And then when the stay-at-home order happened, everybody canceled. Most of the people canceled their dog walking because they were home. I'm working for a couple of essential people and a couple people that just need a break from, their kids and, trying to manage dogs and kids. So it's definitely tough.
It's dogs, kids, and jobs these days.
pretty much. There's no need for pet sitters right now except for essential people. So I'm hoping that once this is over, people get back out there and travel and see the world. And as a traveler myself, I can't even believe what's happening in the world. So it's pretty hard to comprehend, but we're doing the best we can. And I was taking care of a cat at Atria. This is an interesting story. Atria, a convalescent home, and then they did a complete lockdown. And I wasn't allowed in the facility anymore. So that was pretty difficult. But then I've been there for people that I had a lady go into labor on Thursday. So I took her 2 dogs and have been caring for them and, getting guys like Tao out that have a little bit more energy that their owners can't handle, during this time. So people aren't used to working from home and taking care of their pets at the same time. It's kind of pets, kids, and jobs, like you said.
Yeah. Well, I think get my notes. Okay. I think one of the points you're making is that even though we're all sheltering in place, life is going on, and you've got a lot of life that you're, supporting are out there. So it's an essential need to take care of our animals. Right.
And there's just so much, unknown right now. And are people going to be able to afford to travel? I'm not sure. I'm not sure where our industry's headed. Rover, PSI, there's not much education. We're kind of a gray area. The ordinance said, take care of other people's pets. I have a client who's in Hawaii right now who's kind of stuck. Their flight keeps getting delayed that I'm caring for their cat. So I'm trying to be there, for people that need me, in this crisis. So the doctors are seeing life and death every day, and, they just need a break. And, if I can get their dog out for an hour for socialization or for walking, it helps my mental stability and it helps theirs. And, you know, they can take care of their kids and their family and go grocery shopping and do all the things they're supposed to do.
What a good point. What kinds of safety measures are you taking? Because I know that, you know, you need to be socially distant, and you mentioned the lack of guidelines for your industry. So what are you employing yourself?
Right. So I have hand sanitizer in my car. I have been toying with the idea of using, you know, my own leashes, you know, bagging up leashes, you know, when I'm transporting dogs in cars. You know, I haven't taken wearing a mask yet. That was just an ordinance by Governor Newsom yesterday. So I have to go find a mask. It's probably going to be hard. I tried to find a thermometer yesterday and couldn't find one. The biggest thing is just kind of hand sanitizing, washing my hands, a lot of non-contact delivery of the dogs. The dogs are being put in people's yards and, you know, not talking to people, not letting people pet dogs, because that's one of the things that people were worried about, is the virus can be carried on a dog coat. So that's really hard, especially if you're walking a puppy or a dog as cute as Tao. People just want to pet them. So that's probably the biggest challenge, is just people wanting to come up to me and, you know, be social. So social distancing, y'all got to do it.
You're advising them then no petting the dogs.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Tell me if someone's an essential worker, or they are just having a very difficult time with the stress they're managing at home, how do they get in touch with you, and what are your services going forward?
Okay, so you can find me on my website, elizabethpetsittingdavis.com, or my phone number is area code 805-708-1064, or my email is elizabethpetsitting@gmail.com. You can text me, call me, email me. And even if you don't need service, reach out, because, you know, I'm a single individual, and, you know, it's been really hard emotionally to, you know, see this business be built up for 16 years. It started when I was 19 years old in college, and to see this business built up and, you know, in a matter of months, it could come crashing down. So the uncertainty, and just reach out. You know, I have clients that are continuing to pay me and still, you know, have me stay home. I have other people that are, you know, employing my services when they need them. Just reaching out, send your pet sitter, your dog walker, your house cleaner, your gardener, support local business. I'm doing takeout twice a week. So just make sure that you support everybody, because this is a rough time for everybody, and we're trying to all navigate the impact of COVID-19. So I've just been trying to keep people informed and my clients informed.
You absolutely underscore everything I hear from anyone who is a sole proprietor, you know, small business owner like yourself, that kind of hope and that support for the community, doing what they can do. You mentioned earlier some specials you might be offering.
Yeah, so the community has been so great to me, you know, dropping off groceries, getting me takeout. I wanted to give back to the community, and tomorrow's National Local Takeout Day. And again, I'm not a brick and mortar business, but I wanted to offer my services to not only the healthcare workers that need me right now, that are dealing with fighting for lives, but people that are home, that have lost their job, or anybody that is interested in using services in the future. Hopefully we have a summer booking. Again, we'll see what the governor and Trump says, but yeah, I wanted to offer off $25 off $100 or more in services. So I just want to give back to the community. I've been here 16 years. I was a graduate from UC Davis, so it's my turn to give back. And if you need grocery shopping or any other errands run, just give me a call or a text, and I'm here to help.
There you have it, small businesses giving back. Elizabeth, as we come to a close, could you just repeat how to contact you one more time?
Yeah, so you can contact me via email at elizabethpetsittingdavis.com, or I'm sorry, my website, or elizabethpetsitting@gmail.com, or my cell number is area code 805-708-1064. How do you want to say bye? Say bye-bye.
Bye, Tao. There you
go. I want my ball.
It's all about the tennis ball. So this has been Heidi Kellison, Downtown NorCal Live, talking to Elizabeth's Pet Sitting. You know how to reach her. I will be back tomorrow with another story, and I sure thank you all for joining us.
And thank you for everything you're doing for the community, Heidi.
Thanks, Elizabeth.